later. And then I'll share my screen with you folks. Dun, 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 dun. Close that. And I think I can close that window. Why not? Save that. We'll start this. Trim this down. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Good old NetBeans. All right, can you guys see that? Somebody confirm or?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So we got a new project. Again, it's Ant. And we'll just call this matrix row sort. Like I said, we're getting down there, though. You don't have much left. Not got much left. A reminder, I will be unavailable next Wednesday since it's Veterans Day, and Doug doesn't do Veterans Day. Well, I do, but I don't work. I usually try to go and eat as many free places as I can. Like Texas Roadhouse has they give you whatever you want free if you're a veteran on Veterans Day. But this year, I have no idea. I wonder if they'll give it to me to go. Okay, the purpose. A program to allow a user to enter a we'll make a 3x3 matrix of integers, which are then sorted row by row. That sounds pretty much what it is. Do, 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 do. Like got a gnat flying around my head. Oops, what was that? Okay, got that. Here. And okay. And since it says allow a user, we know we're going to need this one. Yeah, import Java. If I can slow down enough. I can't believe this gnat is flying in my face. And for the testing, I think I'll generate random numbers using the random. So I got that. Damn it. Hang on a minute. I'll be back in a second. This thing is driving me nuts here. Still don't know where he went. No, I can't. Okay. Jeez Louise. Okay, boy. Okay, so I think right away, and I may move this later, but I think I'll just put it right here. And let's try it. Tab right here. Int. And it's a two-dimensional array. And we'll call this one the user matrix. So this is one that the user is going to create. And we've got our char choice, and I'm going to make that equal to my famous Q. You make it whatever you want. I still got people that are making what I would call a little bit inferior menus. You know, just having nothing at the beginning and then just having play again at the end isn't the same as introducing your program early on and having a banner, that kind of thing. I don't think so. So we're going to do this as set menu again. We've done this so many times now. You should have a pretty good idea what we're doing there. We'll just drop down here. And set menu is a char. Set menu. Once again, functions have to have a data type if they're going to return something. So don't forget that. Okay, so I had this. This is where it goes crazy because of no carriage returns. And I think I'll call this about enter. All right, so the question is, where do I want to put my con in? I think we'll do it up here because I think I need it in two different modules. So it'll be a private static final. Scanner on in. Go to a new scanner of the type using the system in. And again, that's the scope so that I can use it anywhere in any of my modules. And then we can just do temp is equal to, and then next to upper char app, infamous 0. And then return. And this is pretty slick here in that I don't have to check it for ET or C here because I'm going to do it up here in my switch. Okay. So I could check it down there, but I'm just going to check in the switch and just keep them in the switch until, or in my do loop here. So if I do my switch here, all right. So we got a case E. And then I'll have a case T. Oops. And then I'll have a Q. Oh, come on. Jeez. La dee 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 dee. And that should be that. And then we'll just have a what do I have it as choice? It's not equal to our infamous Q. looks pretty good. All right, and so then at this point, I want to make sure that my framework works. And if I type an E, I get enter is here, type a T, test is here, AB, only E, T, and Q are valid, exclamation point, only E, T, and Q are valid, type a Q, and the program ends. So that looks pretty darn good right there. All right. So I'm going to go right here and replace this with, I think it's just set user. So we're going to have, we already declared user matrix will be equal to set user matrix. It looks good. And we'll scroll down here. And then we'll say that this is going to be an int, square bracket, user matrix. And then end. Now I'm doing this. I could have moved my matrix up into the, I don't want to say it, up into the class level, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just practice by doing this. And this time I'll just call it the matrix is going to be equal to a two-dimensional matrix with 3 and 3. So again, how many indexes am I going to be able to put in there? Oops, I forgot the word new. Doesn't like that.
9.
Yeah, 9. 0 to 2 and 0 to 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, excuse me. So we've got system out print and enter the integers. Enter a matrix of integers with and then we're going to go plus matrix length plus space rows and matrix 0 length.
Um,
Whoops. plus space columns. Separated by spaces. Mm, I think that'll work. Scroll up some for you. Okay, now we need a loop in a loop. So we're going to go for in row is equal to 0. Row is less than matrix length. Row plus plus. Now, what's something I want to explain here is that this designates the length of the rows. Okay. The next one, because see, there's no zero. This one right here is the length. Let's say that there was a 4 in here. If I made this a 4, then this one would be a 3. Okay, this type of length. This length here is the 4. And that can be a little bit confusing. You would think that the first one would have a 0 in it, and then the second one would have 2 zeros or something like that. But we don't. Okay. So these are how they're, come on. And again, be careful when you're doing your homework because I will deduct for if you have A or B, or like they show in the book, I's for your variable names. I will take off for that because our rule in our class is that we don't use single digit or single letter variable names. Oh, and I misdid that one. Was I should say column. And then I'd be looking for that forever in my code. All right. And then we got a loop inside of here. So when con in has next int so again, this is going to run how many times? 9 times, right? The inner loop, this one out here will run 3 times. And then each time it runs, this one runs 3 times. So in total, this runs 9 different times. Okay. We can do that. I think that's okay like that. Come down here. And I'm just going to copy this up to, I guess, the whole thing really. Control C. Pop this in here. Control V it. Matrix. We got to clear that out. So what we would have to do here is we want to reset the row to 0 if there's an error. And we want to reset the column to 0 if there's an error. And then we want to do our con in dot next line like that. Okay, and then we come out of that. And right here, we get our matrix row column. Ah. Why am I'm 1 key off here? Will be equal to, should be our con in. I'm off by 1 key all the time. I think that'll work. Then if we come out of that, and do a system and then let's come back up here and we're going to copy this right here or down to here. and just Control C that. Pop it in right here. So it looks like that. All right. And this goes here. Whoops. 2. And then we'll have and plus a space. And then outside of that loop, we need to have a new line feed every time we print, after we print 3 numbers. So then that goes with that. This one goes here. And then out here, we just need to return the matrix, I think. I think, let's see here. Let's see if that in fact works. All right, so we're doing an E. And it asks me for that. And if I put in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it likes that. Okay, let's try it again. I put in A, B, C. It doesn't like that. Okay, it takes me back. And then if I do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 3, B, doesn't like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, or even if I did 1, 2, 3, it will take it. Okay, so that looks pretty good. All right, the only thing I don't like is when we're entering it, the first 3 are up on this line, so I am going to go in and come down here where it said, where did I have enter your matrix? I am going to go ahead and put a slash in here and in here also. All right, so there's your prompt, and now your matrix should be back up here and saved in here at this point. Okay, I need to take a short little break here, and I will be right back to continue on with the sorting now that we have our data, our user has their data in. We can concentrate on the sort. Okay, so now we need to actually sort this thing. Let's see, where was that at? So we're going to be back up at the top. And right underneath our set, we're going to have a void. And we need to send our array down though. So this will say user matrix here. So we're like the pitcher, we're throwing this user matrix down to a method. And so we have to catch that with a parameterized method down here. So let me get this moved up a little bit here. All right. So if I go here, and this will be void. What did I call it? Sort matrix. And then, so this will be, and then it will be int. What did I call it? Missing a line in my. Blah, blah, blah. Where's it at? That's crazy. I'm missing a sheet here. Row, da, 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 da. Hey, hang on one second. I need to. Cheryl, I'm missing a page. I am missing a page. My problem is my printer's in the other room. Let's see if I got it here on another sheet. I can do it off this one. All right. So let's just do this here. Space. And we'll just call this matrix while we're inside here. No, it's all right. I can just use this. No, I'm fine. All right, so we got that to catch what we're sending down. That should go away. It does. And we're going to have 4 int row. Go to 0. Row less than matrix length row plus plus. same thing with our columns, except there's one little change. So we'll have 4 column is equal to 0. Column is less than matrix dot length. Oops, matrix square bracket 0 dot length minus 1 and column plus plus.
You forgot your data type for
Oh, I'm
column.
sorry. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to have an int min what's that? It's going to be matrix. I need a better typing surface than what I keep being on the wrong home key. Matrix row column. So that's that. And then int and index will be equal to the matrix what's it, int current min index. It's going to be equal to column. Is that right? I think so. So then if I tab over to, I got another for loop inside this for loop. And then index 2 is less than matrix 0 dot, oops. Dot length index 2 plus plus. Now we're inside another loop inside of that loop. Now we got some ifs. So if I'm inside that for loop, I'm going to say if minimum is greater than the matrix row column, then I'm going to switch them. So then the current minimum, will become what's currently in the matrix row column. And again, this is not a typing lesson, so I'm helping you with this, but I expect you to go back through it, even if you have to use a pen and paper, pencil and paper, and just try and do the steps in your head. Um, to figure out what's going on here. Why is this all like this? Well, there's a specific logical reason that it's like that. And then, so if that's in that's in that. Else, I think we're out. Oops. Need to undo that. I should be 1, 2. I got another if out. It'll be out here. That says basically if the min index is not equal to the column, then we need to do something else. And that is the matrix row column. Oops, that's not that column. Min index is now equal to the row and column. And the matrix row column then will be equal to the current minimum. I get 1, 2, 3. And then out here, I think it is. And this should say system.out.println. And I can copy the loop from up here. Ah, okay, and then inside of here, oh, it's the same as this one up here. Actually, I could just do this. I could have done this. Copy this one down here. instead of this one here. Much better. Much better. It's got a little, what happened there? Oh, and that's outside here. That's good. All right. So now if I run it, hopefully I didn't mistype anything. I got that, and I can enter my matrix of 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, minus 1, and 3, 7, 2. And that's not right. I got them backwards, don't I? That didn't work. Make it with this row sorted in ascending order is. 100 is that. What did I screw up? I think it might be outside. Okay, something's screwed up here. It should have sorted here. So I need to go back. There's definitely something wrong. I had I redid this, and so that's what's probably wrong. Row, okay, so I'm going to read here. Row matrix length is row is 4 int. Column 0, 0 length minus 1 column. Then inside of that, int minimum is equal to matrix row and column. Int current minimum index is equal to column. And then for int index 2 is equal to column plus 1. Okay. Index 2 is less than matrix 0 length. Index 2 plus plus. Okay, I didn't have this trouble yesterday. If the minimum is greater than matrix row up. This is wrong here. This should say index 2. Then current row, this should be index 2. You guys catching this one? There's a change right here. Index 2. And min index is index 2. Okay. Then if I come down here, if min index is not equal to column, then matrix row min index is equal to matrix row column. That's right. And then matrix row column is equal to minimum. All right, let's try that. Hopefully that was the only glitch. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oops, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's much better. Except I don't like this space right there. So that's oh, what is it? Get rid of that. And then there's probably another one up here. There is. All right. And then if I enter a Q, program stops. All right. Let's run it again. There we go. E. And 7, oops. 7, 2, 3, 9, 2, 5, 2, and 3 or 5, 2, 1. That seems to work. Okay. Somebody say something so I know you're still alive.
Yep.
All right.
Mine keeps crashing, so I don't know why.
Okay. Did you fix this? Or was
Yep.
it crashing before then?
It was crashing before that. It's something in
Where?
the set user matrix. Because I can type in 2 sets of matrix, but I can't get the third matrix.
2 sets of matrices.
I can type in 321, 321, but then it just crashes.
Okay. So let's fix that real quick. So I'm going to stop sharing, and then I'm going to allow you to share yours so you can see if these guys can figure out what's wrong. All right. So run it once, and let's see it crash. All right, so index 3 is out of bounds for length 3. Okay, so let's see, where's your loop for user has row matrix length. Oh, you're missing a, let's see, where was that? No, that ain't what I want. It's the one before that one even. Hang on. I'm looking. Matrix length. Row is less than matrix length. Row plus 4 in. 0 row matrix 0 length plus. While user in has next. Keep going down. That's interesting. Keep going down. Row dot. What is wrong? I don't see it. I do not see it.
Is it in his for loop? He's got row greater than matrix instead of,
Oh, well, go on up. Is it here or up?
nope, it was down below where he was.
Oh, go down.
Maybe up there too.
Right. If row, we're greater than matrix.
Yeah, on the second one, it should be column,
column, and so he has column row.
Oh, you got row here.
Yep.
Yep, that should say column. And that's right. Now go back up and it's up above the same thing.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, and then what else do I need to do here? Did I declare, where did I declare that at? All right, so we're back up at the top here. We're gonna get rid of this.
I think you need to share your screen again.
Oh, I do. Huh? What if I don't? All right, so here we're gonna have user, oops, why isn't it typing? We'll have user matrix. It's just a variable, I'm not gonna care. And it's gonna be set computer or comp matrix. We're gonna go down and get it, and then sort matrix will be the same. Like that. And so we'll come down here and it'll be, do this real quick, I think. So this will be a it'll be int, boom, 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 set computer matrix. And then it'll be private static int. And we can do random RDM is equal to a new random. And then we'll do int, another array here. And it'll just be matrix is equal to an int, a new int of 3, 3, and then 4, and it's the same one. I'm just going to go copy it again. We're in row 4 in column. It's all this. Control C. Control V. Oops. Control V. here, we'll just have, because we don't have to check these because we're generating them with the, come on. So my matrix row and column will be equal to a number equal to RDM dot next. And we'll put a 0 through 9. Do I want 0 through 9? Or again, you can put any numbers you want. I'm just going to put a 10 here. Give me 0 through 9 to generate. And blah, blah, blah. That should be that. Then I can just go up here and copy this. Bring it down here. Just change the wording a little bit. So the matrix the computer entered or generated is that. Then we already put the sorted in. Oh, I got a return. Do I have a return here? Yeah, I got a return. Where's that going to go? Return matrix. Oh, okay, it's there. So let's see if it'll run. Okay, so if I type a T, it says the matrix generated this 564 979 235, and then it was sorted like that. Okay, so that works. Type a Q to quit. I'll go back to the code for a minute. And there's your set for your testing. And that's it. That's the whole program. Again, it's not a typing class, so you need to go through this and see why it sorts. Get a piece of paper out, put some numbers on it, and go step by step through it so that you know how it's working, so that you can do it in the future if you have to sort something. All right? We're over time, so I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go ahead and go back, stop sharing. The video will be up later today.